My friend was interested in becoming a dealer, and I intercepted a call from Trump Casino in Indiana asking him to come in for a test. And I said, well, can anybody do this? And she's like, if you're good at math. I'm like, I'm good at math. So I went in, I took the test, first one done, aced it. They went for the interview. I think you should start in craps. And I'm like, no, I don't know anything about craps. I go, why don't you give me blackjack? Because I can do that now. And she's like, no, we kind of want you in craps. There's not a lot of women in craps, and you need to have a thick skin, and it seems like you have a thick skin. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. One of the best ice instructors in the world, Bobby Jones, Sandy Bub, they were my instructors. And so I learned the game correctly, and I did exactly what they said, and it helped me to become successful as a craps dealer, supervisor, and everything else that I've done in the business. And quite honestly, when I teach a dice class, I teach it exactly the way I was taught. And if I would ever step in and deal again, I still deal exactly the way I was taught. No shortcuts, anything. I do it exactly the way he taught me because it was the best way. You know, I haven't dealt in 22 years, but I'm confident I could. I just worked really hard at it. I wanted to be, initially I said I wanted to be in the top 20. I did that. I said, okay, now I want to be in the top 10. I did that. And at one point, people told me exactly what my placement was. So what I created is what we call layouts. We do not sell layouts. That's not our gig. So what we can do is we create custom graphics because we don't want to overwhelm them. But it would be right onto existing layouts, because I always see these group of guys that walk up to the table, and you got that one guy, he's like, I'm going to teach you guys how to play right now, right? And they watch for 10 minutes, they're like, I don't get it. And they walk away. Well, you just lost those customers, them engaged, right? So now they walk up to the one that has my information on it, and they're like, oh, it tells me right here on the pass, well, 7-11, you win, 2-3, 12, I lose. At least I understand it. Now it takes me to the don't pass, and it teaches me what wins and what loses, what is the right way to make plays, how the field works. Every single part of the game has an explanation. We have a glossary of terms. We have a section of what's a valid roll and what's a no roll situation. So you don't have all these, disputes. When I started, there was still that, stigma of craps is for guys. Mm-hmm. That's it. Because, there's a lot of innuendo on a craps game, a lot of sexual innuendo on a craps game. And they didn't think that women should play or deal, And so I remember being told that, like, you guys are all terrible. You're women, you shouldn't even be here. And I remember about a year and a half after I started, I'm like, which one of you guys want to tap in over here and deal against me? Because I'm just a girl. I want to see how good you are, right? So anytime they would get a little snippy or a little stupid, it was very easy to put them in their place at that time. At one point, there was physical contact in the pit. There's a lot of physical contact, and the guys would get kidney punches, and girls would get kicked in the calf, or you know what I mean, and sworn at all the time, and you never looked off your game, so you just took it, right? And I got hit once. It never happened again, because that was the only time in my life I ever looked off my game. It was a male, and I said, if you ever, I will put down my badge, lose my job, turn off this game, and kick your ass. Fucking touch me or anybody on my crew again. And it never happened again.